What's up guys, welcome back to another vlog. So as you can tell, we are not home, we are actually in a hotel. Hubby is upset and I'm annoyed with him. We just got here, girl. So we wanted to go on this boat ride, right? We're back at that big lake that I told you about. We like to come here. One, it's close to our area and it's just it's not the city, you know, so it's a relaxing vibe. So we want to go on this boat ride, but the boat ride is a nighttime boat ride. But the problem is we decided to come during Obon. Obon is a huge Japanese holiday. It is when they go home, like everybody stops working and they go back home and they dance through the night. There's religious beliefs behind it. Like they have to go back home and basically appease the dead spirits, if that makes any sense, because they believe that the spirits come back, so they want to make them happy. And they go home, they dance, they do all sorts of stuff with family. So because it's a huge holiday, you know, it's not really wise to be booking anything. But we didn't think that out here was going to be booked up like that. Anyway, it is fully booked, but we want to go on this boat ride. So we couldn't get a hotel that was of our standards, okay? It don't need to be fancy, but at least let it not be non-smoking. The only room we could get was a smoking room, so it's the smell is not nice. It's not bad, you know. I think they did really good trying to like mask the scent and make it clean and stuff like that, but you can still smell that it was, you know, people can smoke in here. Plus there's an ashtray sitting right in front of me. So we're annoyed with each other. I'm annoyed with him and he's annoyed with me. I'm annoyed with him because, sir, and he's annoyed with me because I'm not happy about it. Okay. But yeah, so we're at the Biwa Lake once again. The last time I carried you guys here, I think we were on the mountaintop. Today we're on the bottom and we're actually gonna take a dinner boat ride out on the lake. So I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, or I'll just insert a clip right here. So we're just in the room relaxing. It is after 3 o'clock right now and the boat ride is not until 6. So I think I'm gonna start getting ready like around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm just gonna do a little light makeup. I'm very undecided about my hair. I'm wearing this dress. Girl, I'm not even gonna do a room tour. Okay, whatever you see in the background is what you get, girl. We're not doing a room tour because I'm gonna be wearing this dress. I got this from Shein. I just thought it was really beautiful. Now here's the thing with ordering on Shein, okay? I consider myself a busty girl. I'm not super huge, but I'm a busty girl, okay? And I've learned over the years of ordering on Shein, I have to go up several sizes way bigger than me. So what's gonna happen, and that's because of the bust. So I got this in a 2X, okay, but I took in the sides and I literally just got my sewing machine and took in the sides. So you can, I don't know if you can tell like what I did, like that little piece right there, that's stitched up. Like this little piece, it's stitched, you know. So I took in both sides. Basically I just took it in on the sides, so it fits me a lot better. I just make it fit. But I noticed that it's better for me to buy the dress bigger to get a better cup size and then take it in, and it gives me extra material to have that flare. So I always take in from the waist up to the bust whenever getting these dresses. So that's a little tip for you because I've been there, girl. I've ordered my regular size, which is a extra large to extra large, and the bust is always like a 8 cup, like anyway, girl. So that's the dress. I'm thinking if I want to do this hair, which is big and curly, I think that would look really good on the boat. But I also brought 2 extra wigs as a selection, so we'll see how that goes. The makeup, I'm going to keep it nice and light, okay? He upset, girl. He upset with us today. Woo! So we're just gonna take it easy and relax. And yeah, that's basically it.
Hard working every day, I'm stressed out 24/7, babe. No timeouts, wish we could fly away. You and I go to our favorite place. Oh yeah, make special memories together. I'll be your company now and forever. I say we fly away, you and me, go to our favorite place. Feeling the sun on my face in Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. I need a summer breeze, some fresh air to put my mind at ease. No cares. You wanna come with me? Me and you go to our favorite tree. Are you ready now? We jump on a plane now. We're taking away. Yeah, we're taking away. Don't hesitate now. We're taking away. Yeah, we're taking away. We'll never come down. We're going away. Yeah, we're going away. You and me. Feeling the sun on my face in Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. We won't ever come down. We won't ever come down low. Running from a ghost town where we never feel high, just low. We won't ever come down. We won't ever come down low. Feeling the sun on my face in Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. With you, Hawaii. In Hawaii. We won't ever come down. We won't ever come down low. Running from a ghost town where we never feel high, just low. We won't ever come down. We won't ever come down low.
Yeah, これもう一個。もう一個。はい。いい？
はい、OK、大丈夫。はい、
ありがとう。
はい、
ありがとう。
ます。
Kan vi gå på ditt dekk og lookout? What the show is? Not the YMCA, child. Let me go ahead and. Whew. I know these people ain't over here talking about the YMCA, girl. The boat ride is coming to an end now. We have circled the block and we're coming back home. Why is this little piece sticking up like that? It was an interesting experience, to say the least. Look at them spraying the water.
You can go downstairs.
Because I stopped him from going outside.
He upset.
He upset.
本日は来日市内へのご乗船誠にありがとうございました。本船
So we're on our way back home because that hotel was a no for us. It wasn't gonna fly. It wasn't gonna fly. It was we there's no way we were gonna be able to sleep in there with that smell. Plus it's an old hotel. No. So we're gonna go back home and we're gonna take you for the joyride tonight. Okay. I don't know why I'm blotting my face because I literally have my makeup wipes right here ready to take my makeup off. I really enjoyed the boat ride. That was really, really good. The service, hubby gives it a 5 out of a 10, and that's because they were really nervous to see me. Like they were slow and very jittery to come, you know, and deal with us. I don't know why. That's just how it is, especially if you go to a countryside area where there's not a lot of foreigners. Like, it's very nostalgic for me of my first time when I came here, because in the beginning that's exactly what it was like. You know, everybody's just shocked and nervous, don't know how to speak no more, don't know how to do what they're supposed to be doing. Like, 2 people had to come and take our drinks, our drink order. Like, they didn't understand that he was speaking Japanese to them because I was right there. I don't know if it was because the titties was out, but whatever, girl. I was very surprised at the food. The food was not that bad. Everything for me was appetizer level. You know these fancy restaurants, girl. Like, wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough. So this hotel that we stayed at, there's no choice to choose non-smoking or smoking, you know. So that was just really, really weird. And we didn't notice it until we got there that there's no selection. Normally whenever we do our reservations and stuff like that online, we always select non-smoking. But it was really, really hard to find rooms this time because of Obon. Like I said, they're having their big spiritual festival, and it's literally like, what, a week and a half? Like, how long is a week? It's long. Yeah, it's a long holiday.
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah, but a whole entire week, you know. And some of them start celebrating from earlier, so like a week and a half. So like now if you go to Tokyo, it shouldn't be packed with people. You get what I'm saying? Like, because people are supposed to go home. Because most of the people who live in Tokyo are not really Tokyo people. They come from the countryside. I think I already told you that. So a lot of them should, you know, they should be going home, you know, to the countryside, to the rural areas of Japan, to do their festival and worship and dance throughout the whole entire night. You know, basically this is their bacchanal. We are at a rest stop, and I have had enough of my makeup. So because we were supposed to be staying at the hotel, I have everything that I need right here in the car. So I'm gonna wipe all of this off now. It's not a lot to actually wipe off because I don't have any makeup on my chin, no makeup on my neck, so it's mostly in the center of my face. I don't know if you were paying attention in the video, but I literally put everything in the center of my face and kind of feathered it out. That's a Japanese technique that I actually learned over here. So especially if you don't want to put makeup all the way under here, so you don't have that line, everything is just, it flows because most of the makeup is in the center of the face, and then you just like share it out to the back, just blend it out basically. Anyways, girl, I am done with all of this. Where I'm gonna put my lashes, girl? When you put your lashes on properly, You don't have to worry about ripping out your lashes. You can just take them off. Oh, these wipes that I have are really good. They are a Japanese brand and they are good. It's called Bifesta. The name is so light you're not going to be able to see that. It's so hard to see, but these are good, girl. One wipe can take off all of your makeup, and then the second wipe is just to get the residue. Literally, it's taking off everything with one wipe. They are so good. What is it like? Hanging on like a crab. Look at that, all that makeup going, girl. Woo, girl, we out here in the dungeons. You already know. Look at the moon. Oh, you can't even see the moon. You know, I'm fascinated with the moon, so I'm a moon child. I always look at the moon and like, man, that looks so good, I should get a shot. And then I go pick up my camera, whether this camera or my phone, it never translates to exactly what I'm seeing. Never. Okay. Woo, the ghetto. Look at how they said coffee. What does it say? Coffee-a. I know, you lying. Or maybe it's me. I'm not educated on that spelling. Maybe some country spells it like that. Oh, Lord. You know, nothing to do. You just QK.
Get coffee.
And get coffee. You want from Starbucks?
Starbucks closed.
It's closed. No, you know.
I don't want to go inside. Too much people.
Too much people.
Have a vending machine.
Vending machine. Out here trying to catch COVID. I know you lying. It wouldn't be me. Huh? Yeah, Mr. the Tanuki. You might live life. You just live life. I know you lying. We got a peach soda and he got a coffee. Little peachy soda. And I still have a rice ball from the convenience store back in that area. So I'm gonna eat this. And I have a sandwich. This is a salmon rice ball without the wrap of seaweed. Separation. Always eating. And then talking about she want to lose weight. Honest with you, I'm feeling super down and anxious, and I know it's because of I've started my cycle, and I should have known I started my cycle because when I was getting into my dress on that day, I felt so swollen, so bloated, and my titties were huge. And today they're not that big. Like, I don't feel as swollen because my cycle has started, but like before my cycle starts, I should have known, but I was in good spirits. I was lifted and I wasn't expecting it. It was literally 3 days early. So I'm just taking it easy. Like, I'm just, you know, and plus with the typhoon outside, like, yeah, today's no bueno at all. But that's Japan's weather for you. It's really bad outside, y'all. Okay, so this is like 10 minutes later. We just got hit. The lights literally just flickered, so I know it's right on top of us. Like, it's really bad. It's I don't know if you can still hear that, like, and as soon as it flashes, like, you get the thunder, you know, like you get the thunder, like you see the flash and then there's a delay. No, like, it's flash then thunder, and it's loud. like cackling, you know, that like zinc type of like pow, 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 like it's loud, y'all. Oh.
어젯밤에 어디 있어서 내 생각하곤 있어 너 어린아이 같아 난 아직까지 마음이 넌 아파 I'm feeling lonely Something about you make me feel insecure baby Something about you girl Stay here right by my side Feel like I am falling deeper 여기서 alone I feel like falling deeper, deeper Cause I love everyone, oh Love it, you right, baby Love everyone, oh Come on and tell me now Love everyone, baby Love it, you right, baby Love everyone Tell me what's going on now Man, I've been switching lanes all the time 오늘 내 AKA I'm just on the edge hanging man 좀 당연해 너가 느꼈을 그 맘이 난 처음이야 이런 모든 감정들이 Up and down yeah And at times in and out I can say But I wanna know the time to fight to Listen now tell you why I'm thinking we're just fine Feel like I am falling deeper 여기서 alone I feel like falling deeper, deeper Cause I love everyone, oh Love it, you right, baby Love everyone, oh Come on and tell me now
As you can tell, hubby just gave me a really good massage, wood therapy massage. And what I did was I printed a chart of like the angles because he doesn't know, like, you know, the direction, so I just printed a chart and gave it to him. I found this chart on Pinterest and it basically tells you like how to massage to like lymphatic drain. This one is for dry brushing, but the direction is basically the same when doing wood therapy. So that's what I did, and he gave me a really good massage. Like, I cannot complain. I feel so good. I'm just sitting here. It is now midnight and of course I can't sleep. You would think that after the massage I would be able to sleep, but no girl, I cannot. So I'm in here watching Prison Break. I just discovered Prison Break and I discovered it through TikTok. You know how they do like those little movie clips, like you know, things to watch. So that's what I did. And if my place looked different, that's because I am trying to figure out like the best layout for this apartment without like trying to find the best layout with the things that I already have, because the one thing I know I'm not going to buy is a dining table, but like how to make the space look really homey, because I find that whenever I lay everything like against the wall, it just looks really empty and bare. It's spacious, but you know, those little things like give it personality, and that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I still plan on getting rid of this couch though, because I want like a L-shaped couch that hubby and I can just stay on and relax. So that, I'm literally in here trying to figure out how to do that. Yeah, but I'm in here watching Prison Break and I am hooked. I'm only on season 1, episode 18, and I am hooked. And first of all, I thought this was a new show. It ain't, because the flip phones that I be seeing, it's the flip phones that gave it away for me, okay? Like the flip phones in this show, like not even I had one of them, sir. But anyways, I actually wanted to talk to you guys pertaining to my last video. Well, not my last video, because in my last video I just did not want to talk about it at all, but I still get comments on my I think this, what are we on? We're on vlog what vlog is this? This is vlog 16, 15, 14, I think vlog 14. I actually number them. I started numbering them because I want to see how far I can take this myself. I want to watch the growth for myself as well, because I've never really numbered any of my videos, because you know YouTube does it for you. You know, you have 200 and something videos, you know, but I know that's all hair and makeup. But vlogging, like this new direction that I'm going in, I really want to like see how much, like how far, you know, like the day when I say I'm on my 100th vlog or something like that, you know. So I've started to number them, and that way I also feel like it can make it easy for some of you guys, like whenever if I vlog something that you want to go back and watch, you can remember what vlog it was on by the number. So I've started doing that. So today we're in vlog 16. So I believe vlog 14, when I was talking about my family situation, I was just blown away, first of all, by how many of us are really experiencing the same type of thing. All of our stories are not the same, but it's ending up with the same outcome, you know, of us not wanting to be involved, or with us not allowing certain things in our lives anymore. And I just find that the older I get, like I can't allow certain people to play in my face, you know, whether it's family or an acquaintance, you know, like I cannot be bothered with the nonsense. I really can't, like you really have to protect your peace, and sometimes you have to go rogue to do that, and that is just so sad. When you go no contact with your family, regardless if you're the black sheep or not, it's growth on one part, but it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And I never wanted to do that, you know, but there was just certain things, but I could see it festering, like before I got to this point. Like I could tell I'm not liking what I'm seeing, you know. I'm not liking certain things, like no matter how trivial some people might think it is, like I'm not gonna watch okay, so one of the things that was really triggering for me, when I would say one of the things that really started the trigger for me, I'm just going to give you a little insight on what's going on. I feel like, yeah, we need to talk about certain things, and y'all are my therapists. Like talking to the camera is a way of therapy, because if I don't talk, I am going to bottle it up, because I'm very, very good for that. You know, I am not good at sharing anything personal, but I'm trying to not hold things in as much. One of the things that this thing really, it started from, if you remember, about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, I made a video, and I think I've made it private since then, but in that video I just spoke about my experience going home and stuff like that. Now for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who might not fully have the full picture, I know some of you do, okay? The story is, my mother was raped. Okay, I'm gonna be choosing my words very carefully, because I don't want to get demonetized, because YouTube is also getting very, very, very sensitive. And she got pregnant and she had me, and of course from the get-go she never wanted me. And I grew up not knowing this until certain things. For the most part, I had a really good childhood, okay? Don't think that I did not have a good childhood. I had a good childhood growing up. As a kid, I remember having fun with my cousins. I was back and forth between my grandmother and my aunt, and I never questioned why I was back and forth. You know, when you're a kid, you don't understand a lot of things, and I just thought that that was the way it was, because from the beginning, you know, I was either with my grandma, and from time to time I would be with my aunt. Now, when it comes to my mother's side of family, it's really small. It's just my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, on the actual island. Of course we have more family, but they're all scattered and we're not really that close, okay? Everybody left Jamaica, spread out. Some are in New York, some are in California, some are in Miami, but of course I don't have a relationship with any of them. I know who they are, but you know, we're just not that close. Anyways, I grew up, you know, between the two homes, and for the most part it was really, really, really good. I would say the problem started when I started to ask questions. I started to ask, okay, where is my mom? You know, why isn't she here? And asking those questions, oh baby, I hit a nerve with them. I would say they did their best, But at the same time, they didn't handle the situation properly because I was beaten, I was cursed at, I was yelled at for even asking anything about her. And I started to rebel. I started to rebel because no, they weren't giving me the answers. They were not giving me the answers. Like, the shit had to hit the fan, and then they sat me down and told me what had happened to her and why my situation was the way it was. Now, a lot of this started when I started to discover that I had brothers and sisters, okay? I always thought I was the only kid, but I was not. My father had other children. Granted, he was not in their lives either, you know, but my mother's side, my grandma and my aunt, they wanted me to have nothing to do with them, and I couldn't understand why. You know, when I found them, I thought, oh my God, I am not alone. I have brothers and sisters. I didn't even question the dynamics because I was still really young. I was about 13, 14 or so. I didn't even question the dynamics of how did this come about? How does this work, honey? I was just so happy I had brothers and sisters. I'm telling the story from the beginning. Like, what are you doing? So I just called myself, like, what are you doing? Okay, so after I started to find out that I had brothers and sisters, it raised more questions, of course. And then you have the problem of me wanting to be with them and my other side of family not wanting me to be with them. And I don't know where in their brains that they thought this was a good idea or that it would even work. Because baby, when I tell you I was doing everything to be with them, I was doing everything to be with them. This is where the rebellion started, okay? I wasn't listening to nobody. Okay, now granted, father's side of family was wild as hell. Okay, they were wild, still wild, but regardless, you know, those are my siblings, you know, and there should have been a better way to handle that situation because there was gonna come a point when nobody could stop me from going to be with them, you know, or to hang out with them and know and learn about them and stuff like that. So anyways, when I tell you I went through it as a kid, child, I went through it as a kid, okay? Yes, but I rebelled and I became a little badass. I ain't gonna lie. I was smoking weed, been locked up a few times. Oh, y'all ain't ready for the conversation. I was a menace in the streets, honey. I sure was, but a lot of it just had to do with me. I'm gonna be with them, like, no matter what you do. I don't care, okay? That was the bottom line. Anyways. So after that, like, me and my family were not getting along at all because of course I was no longer obeying anything, you know. I was no longer obeying anything and they did not handle the situation properly. Like I said, it didn't make sense what they were doing to try and keep me from them. That didn't make no sense, child. Anyways, years passed, things went on, you know, and I couldn't get any peace. I could not get any peace. Like, mentally, I just couldn't get any peace. And a lot of things just blew up for us. And the amount of nights that I cried for my mother, because that was the next thing too. Like, when things were going wrong with them, I would literally cry for this woman. I would cry myself to sleep for this woman, you know. When anything went bad, even if I did something wrong or if the situation wasn't handled correctly, I would cry myself to sleep for her because I would reason in my mind, if I had my mother, my life would not be like this. Okay, like she didn't want you. Okay, so in a way, I was definitely better off with them because the worst thing you could do, the worst situation you could ever be in is to be with someone who don't want you there, because I know that there are kids that their parents don't want them, honey, and they suffer abuse, they suffer all sorts of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So even though things were really, really sticky with me and my family, now that I'm older and I look back at it, I was definitely I was more than likely in the best hands because she didn't want me, and yeah, she you know, so it wouldn't have been good for me to be with somebody that didn't want nothing to do with me. Anyways, so years pass. Now during this time, I do remember 2 times as a kid going to look for her in California because she's in LA, right? And I just remember her not fully being present, you know, and me being in the way, so it never worked out. And many years passed. I left, I went to Jamaica, and I just still held on to, I'm gonna get my mother back. So there was a time when I wanted to be a singer. I still sing, but I no longer want to be on the big stage, because there was a time when I used to reason, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna be something big and I'm gonna be something great and I'm gonna make this woman love me. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's going to want to come back to me. And this is me still being young and stupid, because now that I'm older, why would you want somebody to come back into your life after you have achieved greatness? They're not there for you. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, I had the dream, and a lot of it had to do with wanting her in my life, you know? Anyways, the dream never worked out, and I think it was for the best, because now that I see the music business, baby, that's a dark place. That would have turned me over, okay? That would have did me in. I'm not even gonna lie, because to be honest with you, I would have never been mentally strong to have been, like, just in case, like, what if I had been successful? What if I had made it that big? The things that the things that they are going through in the music business, these girls. Oh, I'm good, love. Let me go ahead and sit back and enjoy life a little bit in the slower lane, okay? I'm all right with that. God gave me the talent, but that does not necessarily mean that the talent was supposed to be on that stage. All right, so a couple years ago, 5 years ago, let me get back on track, all right? My aunt calls me. She was like, yo, you know, we want to link up in Miami as a family, right? So hubby and I and his father, we pack up and we go to Miami, and we were out there for, I think, a week, and then we went to Cayman, okay, and we spent like 2 more weeks. It was like a 3-week trip. Anyways, we go to Miami, and this is the first time for me to truly meet my mother as an adult, as a young lady, as a woman who is now looking at the situation completely different. And it didn't go well. It really didn't. It just did not go well, okay? And I can tell, to me, I felt as if she was trying to cover the guilt of not being there. I felt like she still didn't truly want to be in my life, you know? Now, like I said, I think I said in my first video, you know, it wasn't just me that she left. She left everybody. Okay, she left her mom, she left her sister, she left her island, she left her brother, she left everybody, okay, and threw away a baby at the same time. So when I went to Jamaica, somehow, some way, she started to, you know, come back into their lives, and they were really building a relationship with her. So that's how this meeting came about, because I still had a little contact with them. Like I said, from the get-go, it was always me calling them. Ain't nobody calling me, so I would call, you know, I would keep up. I would always be the one calling. Nobody was calling me. Let's call a spade a spade. Nobody was calling me. Anyway, so there was a lot of things that took place, little things that you think people don't notice. Yeah, sometimes they notice, you know, and I noticed a lot of things that were taking place during this little family gathering that weren't. And it was kind of like she needed a buffer. Other things to distract from truly getting to know me. Other things to distract her from truly coming to talk to me and apologize. Never apologized. She never said, sue me, I'm sorry. She never explained why. Granted, I never needed her to explain why, because, you know, if you get raped and you have a baby, you know, not everybody's going to react the same way. Not every woman is going to react the same loving way. You see what I'm saying? Some people keep their kids, but some people don't. And that is completely understandable to me, because now I'm putting myself in your shoes. Like, what would I do? I couldn't imagine that. Could you imagine that? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real, for real. Not every woman is going to want to have that memory. Some people are going to want to move on. And that is where I was with her. I was like, okay. And I forgave her and I let it go. And I accepted that this is what my life is, you know. And it wasn't, it was to a point where I felt like, do I even need to forgive her? You see what I'm saying? Like, because I get it. I get it. So this is the card that I was dealt with. Let me handle it. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. So we had this little meeting, okay? And I could tell that she was really, really fond of my little cousin. She's a girl, right? And I could tell she was really, really fond of her. She was hugging on her and she was really close to her. And I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, that's your niece. You should be hugging on her. You should be, you know, loving on her and so forth. But I couldn't help every time that I saw it, or that I, you know, like glimpsed on it, that, man, I wish that was me. Anyways, we started to talk on the phone after that for a little bit. And for some reason, she felt that she had the right to tell me all the things or to say to me certain things. You know, for one, she was like, oh, you really changed when you met your brothers and sisters. That statement alone told me a lot, you know, because now you're going back into my past. I knew I rebelled. You don't need to tell me. You weren't there. You're a part of the reason I rebelled. You get what I'm saying? She did that. So it told me a lot. So from there, I could tell that the relationship was going sour. And then there were times when she would call and I wouldn't answer the phone. Okay, she would call me and I'd be like, you know what, not today. I just didn't have that feeling like something wasn't right. And then I would go and I would cool off and I would try to call her back. She wouldn't answer that phone. She would not answer the phone. So that told me everything I needed to know. It was as if I was getting blamed for the way things were. That was the vibe that I got. Anyways, years passed. I let it go. We're not talking. Okay, so we're not talking. The relationship is done. I think she's done with me and I'm pretty much done with her. Let's just, you see what I'm saying? It's done. So one day I'm on my cousin's Instagram and my cousin posted some pictures with her going to Carnival. I can't remember if it was like Pirates Week. Back home in the Cayman Islands, we have Bacchanal and we have Pirates Week. Okay, so I can't remember exactly which one, like whatever, but it was one of them. And I'm going to leave my comment to tell her how good she looks, because she's beautiful. And I see my mother comment underneath it. I saw my mother's comment underneath it. I had to stop because it kind of jolted me, and I never expected to see that. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm being childish for this, but at the same time, I think my feelings are valid because, yeah, I'm not going to watch you love on somebody else. One who not your child. The way you should have been loving on me. You understand what I'm saying? Do you get me a little bit here? And I'm going to watch that. Anyways, I let it slide. It burned. It hurt me that morning that I woke up and see it, because I woke up and, you know, I was just scrolling on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, look at my cousin. She looked good. And then I hit them comments. I saw my mother's name up under there. I said, we're holding on, you know, because you're not commenting on my pictures. You're not following me. Now, this is where I feel like, you know, is this a petty thing? Because it's Instagram. I'm not a child. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to do, you know, like the childish stuff. But at the same time, there's too many wounds, too much pain behind this now. So when I am on your page now, I have to sit here and worry about every now and then being reminded of the relationship that you and my mother have. You want me to just sit back and watch this. This is okay. This is how we handling the situation now. Okay. Now, granted, my cousin and I used to talk frequently. I would always call her, of course, but we would talk. I would call her just as much as I call my little sister. It's not every day, but I'm keeping up with everybody. I'm checking in with everybody. But I just noticed that there was distance being put between she and I, and whether she wanted to be caught up in it or not, which I didn't want to put that on her, you know. I didn't want to bring that up to her. But at the same time, I'm going to play a little detective, you know, like I want to know how deep does this relationship really go? Because I know that this relationship too is new, according to my knowledge. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, I just let it go. But I just noticed, you know, there was distance being put between she and I as well. And I wasn't sure if it was because of that. Anyway, my birthday came around. Grandma calls me. Now, I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't. You know, some of you always ask me when is my birthday and yada yada. But I don't celebrate it, so I don't talk about it. You get what I'm saying? But for those of you who want to know, I was born March 13th. Now, even though I don't celebrate it, my grandmother, the only person on the face of this earth, she will call me. And when I tell you the only one on the face of this earth that would call me to wish me happy birthday. The only one. Nobody else. Just her. So I'm sitting here waiting on this call. Now, I know that it's going to come on the 14th for me because of the time difference, okay? When she wakes up on the 13th, I'm already in the 14th. You get what I'm saying? So I'm waiting on the 14th. And she calls me and I'm like, she's going to tell me happy birthday. She was like, I just call you to tell you that, you know, your cousin went to spend time with your mother in California. She was up there and she brought back all sorts of stuff for me. I wasn't expecting that either. Like, how deep does the relationship really go? And this further just let me know I am not going to put myself in a position to watch this woman love on somebody else the way that she should have been loving me. And I think I validated my feelings for that, you know. And nothing wrong with her coming back in their lives to build that relationship. But like I said, I feel like I'm the burden that they're just happy to get rid of, yo. Like, because, honey, nobody not reaching out to me. The way I reach out to them, nobody not doing that. And now that I've gone no contact, child, I don't even know if they notice they got I don't even notice if they know. Because, like I said, if I don't call them, they ain't calling me. So they probably don't even know. They probably gonna notice when it's like 10 years down the line. Be like, damn, anybody heard from Sumi? I know they watch my channel, but not religiously. So I don't know which videos they will see or if they will even see this video. You feel me? I'm just being 100% real with y'all. So that is the, you know, the situation with me and mine. And I hold no malice towards them. It's just that I have a lot of trauma and a lot of pain from the way things were handled, and nobody's fixing it. And she never tried to fix it. You know, she never apologized. And instead, she pointed out things. She pointed out my faults. She pointed out my faults when I was a kid. I'm a big woman now. I ain't stupid, you know. Yeah, I went through way too much as a kid. As a teenager, I should say. Because my childhood was good. Me and my cousins, whew, we were in these streets. And that's where the tomboy comes from, because there was no girl. My girl cousin came after I was long gone. The relationship between my aunt and I and everybody was just, you know, tarnished. And I had went back to live with my grandma, and my aunt had her. And so she came after I was after all the problems was gone. You get what I'm saying? I still remember her as a baby. I still remember her being born and stuff like that. But yeah, my childhood was good, man. Like when I think about me as a little girl, there are certain things there. It was never perfect, but it was good, you know. Growing up on the island as a little island girl and having only boys, cousins, because my grandma was strict. You're not going over nobody's house. You ain't gonna sleep on no friend house. You won't go sleep over a friend? Come, let me carry you to your cousin in them yard. Okay, which was my aunt, because like I said, my family circle is small. And so you ain't hanging out with no little friends. Okay, you gonna go to your cousins and hang out with them. So my aunt had two boys, and then their friends became my friends. And then I have an uncle. Like I said, she have a brother. And when I was living with my grandma as a young kid, you know, he played a big part in taking care of me. But things happened and he went to prison. So I had to go live with my aunt. And I really enjoyed that. My aunt had a beautiful house. You know, my cousins and I, we were close. You know, we were just young dumb kids doing young dumb stuff. But we had a really good time as kids, and we had a great childhood. We had great childhood friends as kids, you know. Things are not like that anymore, because sometimes when I hear the stories of how some of, you know, my childhood friends turned out, it's just like, I can't believe it, yo. Huna in jail is dead, and Huna dead in jail. It's like literally like that. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense, because it's just a tricky situation, you know. As for my father, I never had a relationship with him. I remember the first time I met him, because the island is small, but like I said, he wasn't in anybody's lives, okay? He was a little crackhead child. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, child. He was out there riding that white horse, okay? I remember him telling me I wasn't his. Now here's the thing, people. If you see my brothers and sisters, it's crazy how strong his DNA is. I'm gonna give y'all another short little story. I remember when I started middle school. For you guys, you call that junior high. We called it middle school growing up, okay? I remember when I started middle school, I saw this one guy that I liked. He was really, really cute, okay? This is when I started to notice boys. Up until then, ew, cooties. But this is when I started to notice boys, right? And I had this one guy that I liked. And I went and I sat down on this bench in the schoolyard. But this guy comes over. He's like, yo, you can't sit here. You need to move. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was a territorial thing. I just started, sir. But this guy comes over. And he's like, yo, you can't sit here. You need to move. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was a territorial thing. I just started, sir. I just started, like, please, okay, I just started here, like, can you just give me a break? But I wasn't backing down, he wasn't backing down. Anyway, we had a little scuffle. He ended up pushing me, I ended up falling, you know, and we had a little tussle. Nothing big came of it. I kept my mouth shut. He never got in trouble. I never got in trouble. I just left. But that encounter, the guy that pushed me, the guy came over and told me I needed to leave here and I couldn't stay here. The scuffle with the guy, that was my brother. So when I started to find out who my brothers and sisters were, and I saw him, and it's funny because in that situation we never looked at each other and said, you look like me, I look like you. But I'll never forget it because that's the first time I met my brother, and that's how I met him. We didn't know we were siblings. So when I tell you they didn't handle that situation correctly, they didn't handle that situation correctly. But I just want to thank you guys for showing me so much love. You know, this YouTube thing has really opened me up to an audience of women and men. Like, I just love y'all, you know. Y'all not petty with it. Y'all just gracious. Like, y'all just give me, like, y'all just get me. And I really, really appreciate that. And y'all make me so comfortable to just come and talk to y'all. So I just wanted to share that because a lot of people are actually confused, like, what am I talking about? Because I have gained some new followers, and hopefully I don't have to talk about this again. It's time to go to bed. Just up here in here, it depressing the people. Ooh. Ooh. Okay guys, so we are on the road today. It is hot. Listen, I am not interested in moving in the daytime, okay? Let me stay at home and move at night because it's too hot. Anyway, so I'm on a mission for my kitchen. What's new? I'm gonna go to the furniture store, and then I'm gonna go to the dollar store. That is the mission today, and see what I can do with my kitchen. Just have a little bit of fun and so forth, you know, nothing too much, okay? But girl, it is hot in these streets, okay? Look at that sun. Ooh. Okay, I know that's right. I need to get my bearings, girl, because I don't remember how to drive. I don't think it's been so long. Mind you, where I live in Japan is one of the hottest places in this country. So that tells you everything you need to know.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
People die.
No one asking you to put in your information in a 4-5. You just are dragged down to people them so. You just are tell people them say the people them are dead. No sir. He just come now with him humdrum story. I tell the people them say the people them are dead. Them no need to know that. Eat a hat, beat me up, direct shot, make me block, make me stop. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I'm in the home center now, and I'm just looking around. Not the home center. What is this? This is the furniture store. This is not the home center, child. And I'm just looking around to see if there's anything to inspire me in here. I mean, what is this? This a coffee?
I don't know. It's a whole oil pot.
Oil pot. Okay, after you finish deep frying.
Yeah.
We already have one. And we don't keep that up top. Stuff to like decorate, you know, like wooden everything, you know, like you know the vibe. Just decorational pieces, but I still want it to be functional and cute. They have a lot of wood stuff. Like, if it's one thing about them, they're gonna do the wood stuff. The wood, like for forks and stuff. Like whenever you have guests, you know, you pull this out and you put like the forks and whatever. At least that's the Japanese style. Like if you go to restaurants, you'll see that. I think this is cute as a decorational piece. Are these real wood or are they plastic?
It's a real wood.
Real wood. Yeah, I prefer real wood. Let's do those. Get one of those. These. I see a lot of y'all coming for me about my greens, my green selection. But baby, evergreen. So how much for this? I know they ain't out here saying this is Samia. I like them out there. Facing the 5 o'clock sun is the worst. Facing that when she's lowering herself. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. What you call that? It's not bokeh. What you call it? Lens flare. Yes, that's beautiful. Look at me. I was ready to cuss her out. I'm in the dollar store. One of my favorite places. And we're gonna find some really cute stuff in here. I can already tell. Can you take this? Please, thank you. I can already tell, girl. Whew. And in this particular dollar store, like, it's actually far away. It's not really close to where I live, but they have cute stuff like this particular. I don't know. I feel like the bigger it is, they can put more stuff, type of thing. What's this? This is catching my eye. I didn't even know how it worked, but it has like, it's like a light, but like a night light. I don't know, because there's no bulb inside, but it has like the string light inside. Very interesting little concept. So how you turn it on for 5? How you turn it on for 5? What kind of something them here? But look at the cute mouths. Look how cute, like this just hanging on top of the thing. Do you see the vision? You know what, let me focus and I'm gonna come back to y'all. Okay, y'all, so we are back home. I did get some stuff, but it wasn't really what I was expecting for this area. So the first store that we went to was Nitori, and I don't even know what Nitori means. Anyway, so I picked up some wooden spoon and thingamajiggy. Everything needs to wash before we use it, of course. Okay, so you're not even gonna see like the full, you're not gonna see this tonight. I was hoping to do this today, but I guess not, girl, because they ain't had what I was looking for. They sure did not. Okay, so I got these. I love cooking with wooden stuff, by the way. Like a lot of my things are wooden when it comes to like cooking and stuff, so I wanted to update. Well, I'm not even update because this is a spoon, and the one that I have, which I use a lot, are these ones. So I think I can still keep these. These are also natural wood. I think these are bamboo, to be honest with you. And these are the wood ones. He said they're natural wood. They look like natural wood. For whenever I'm cooking, which we're gonna get into some cooking meals, okay? We're gonna get into some cooking because your girl can cook, okay? Hubby is handling the cooking right now, but when I throw down, that's where the weight comes in. Put that over there. And I picked up some more of my fake plants because, baby, I love fake green. It's always green, okay? Listen to me. I love the plants. That's why I have not bought any real ones, okay? I love them, but I am not gonna be the girl to be watering plants. I'm not, okay? That is not in my DNA, girl, okay? So we're gonna stick with the fake ones and let the real ones go to the homes where they're gonna thrive, okay? But in here it's evergreen. Evergreen and always alive, like hello. All right, so I got that for actually like the living room area. Also at Nitori, pick this up, I got these big glass jars. I They got these big glass jars. Now these are big glass, so I'm gonna put these like right over here. I'm gonna switch this out because this is actual, like, it's kind of small and I just find myself filling it all the time. So I'm gonna switch this out. I'm just gonna redo the top of that and actually put rice in here. And it comes with a suction seal. So it's nice and sealed off. So I want to fill this up with rice. Now Japan actually has really good rice dispensers, but the way that they're set up, I don't have no space for that. So I have to, you know, get creative elsewhere. And then you have this one, which is the 3. I have 2 of these, and I think these hold 3 kilos. So of whatever you put in there. Is it 3 kilos, girl? And then in this one, what I picked up was I picked up 2 packs of these. So this is where I'm gonna put like on the bottom shelf right there and hang my mugs, because that didn't come with anything to hang the mugs on, and I wanna hang my mugs and stuff on that. Mostly mugs, like the cooking stuff I'm gonna put in the drawers because that's where I store them. But this is what I got, and then you can pinch this side so it hugs the back of the thing really well. That's what it looks like. So you see, you can pinch it and then it can lay flat and hug the pole that is there, the little rail that is there. Then I went to the dollar store way out in Timbuktu, where they have the big dollar store, and I just picked up these like sprays. Like, how cute. It comes with a bow, right? And it has like little flowers in there, but those are not real flowers, but still it's like really cute. Okay, and I have no idea what these smell like, girl, but because it's for the toilet area, I think it'll be all right. Anything will be better. Okay, and then I have the purple one. How pretty. Like, that's just cute. Okay, so when my other ones are done, I'm just gonna put these up there, and it comes with the spray and everything, so I don't have to do nothing. Like, this is just creative work. Ooh, they figuring it out, girl. And I also got this glass jar thingamajiggy. I have them already, but I have them in the clear type on top of my on my dresser, but I kind of like the brown one. You know, it looks a little vintage, you know, which is, I just love anything vintage. So I picked up 2 of those. And at the dollar store, not everything is $1. Okay, there are certain things that they'll raise the price. So this is for like $2.20. Okay, $2 plus tax, 20 cents. Okay. Yeah. So I picked this up at the last dollar store. This man is always breaking my cups, girl. Okay, so I picked up 2 more, and I just picked up 2 because it's just me and him. Okay, our little daily cups. But how pretty is that? Isn't that pretty? I like that. But that's basically all that I got, girl. Okay, I was really hoping to do this up tonight so we could finish it off, but I guess we gotta wait. So I'm gonna get into dinner, and yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog, this week's vlog right here. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your patience with me. Okay, I'm working out the kinks. I'm getting better. All right, and I think the more that we talk about certain things, it's like therapy. You gotta let it out and get it out and just move on. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're not holding, we're not carrying no more baggage in our life. We're not.